Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Codex After Dark. My name is Tim the Terrible. Over here is J Dubs himself. Down below is the Instagram artist of Instagram artists, Dan Kelly Art. And next to him is the surprised Archduke Kevy. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to another episode of After Dark. We're glad you're here. I hope you're glad you're here. We've got lots of cool stuff for you. We've got polls as always and two topics. One brought to us by Dan, award recognition. Why so little? And number two is Cosmic Oddities. And we'll dive into that a little bit later. Before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to find us on all the socials. All you got to do is type in at the Codex Station, and that is where we will be. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Discord, all that good stuff. Make sure to type in at the Codex Station, and that is where we are. We also have a website. It is right down there below, thecodexstation.com. Head there for merch, meet the team, and so much more. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan, you do Instagram stuff. What is that? Tell people about it.
I do. You can find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. You can search hashtag Dan Kelly Art. I post art and music a few times a week. Since it's St. Patrick's Day today, I just posted a song that I wrote called The Drunken Ghost, which is an Irish drinking song. So you can go listen to the song and you can read the description to see the very uninteresting story about the origin of the song. And make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you share. Make sure you get a commission so that, as I've said before, your money can become my money so that I can buy more comic books with it.
Help support a starving artist, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, well, if you saw my belly, you wouldn't really think I'm that.
Kevin, you're...
And this guy here.
You're on Facebook when you're not doing Codex stuff. What is that, and what is the special announcement?
All right. Well, I created a group over on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, Dan, called Comic Character of the Day, where we post a different character, different any news related to this geekery that we all know and love, a question, anything funny, and a cover every day. And we had this contest going where we had 500 members. I was going to be doing a major comic giveaway where we're going to be doing sending out comics, trade paperbacks, art from Dan here, a slab from Sal, and an opportunity to appear on an episode of After Dark with the infamous J-Dub himself. And the announced winner was at 5 o'clock Pacific time, my time here, and it was won by the one and only Opie Taylor. Congratulations, Opie. Couldn't happen to a better
job.
dude.
Congratulations.
Way to go.
Can't wait to meet you, Opie. Can't wait to have you on, buddy.
It's going to be great. And once again, I posted on the thing. I feel bad because I want everybody to win, but that isn't realistic. But if you didn't win and you're a little bit butthurt about it, I have a solution. We're going to be doing another major comic book giveaway at 1,000 members. So help us get us there and win that and get an opportunity to win up for that one instead. So let's keep this ball rolling.
There you go. Comic Character of the Day.
When we get to 600 members, you could win a participation trophy.
There you go.
Well, Sonny make you a PDF award.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Comic Character of the Day. Go find it on Facebook. Awesome group. We're all in there, and you should be too. Jamie, we have a sponsor. Please let everybody know about this.
Guys, if you haven't heard us already, check out Dubby Energy. Check out the website, dubby.gg. They have restocked almost all of their flavors, and as soon as they restocked them, Dragonade's already out for the tub. So I had to go and buy myself Big Gamer Tears, which is blue raspberry. Definitely go grab it. I love the taste. Love the way you don't have that bad aftertaste after you drink it. Like most energy drinks, no jitters, no itchiness, none of that. It's the cleanest form of energy you're going to find on the market today. So go get your Dubby. And to save 10%, use the keyword CODEX. It's CODE-X at checkout. Save that 10% and help this community grow. Trust me, Dubby Energy is the way to go.
There you go. All right. Now that
For the win.
do what?
It's a W for the win.
WGG for the win. And
Yes.
There you
sent
go.
for codex CODE-X. Use that at checkout, ladies and gentlemen. Super awesome. Yeah, so the business is out of the way. Let's get into some polls. What do you say?
Woo.
Dan,
100%.
you are up first, sir. Please let me know when you get to your book of the week.
I will.
Mm.
It will be, I'll just spoiler, it will be the last book.
Hi, it's me again.
Hi!
I'm like looking down. I'm like, hey, my head's big.
Wow, I look a lot different.
Amazing.
All right, so I got this week the Berserker number 12, the final issue of the series, though I believe they're going to be doing another series at some point. But
Nice.
yeah, this ties up the story and teases what's to come.
Mhm.
There you
And
go.
the new issue, this Nemesis Reloaded number 3.
Mm.
Okay.
It's a really cool story. I definitely recommend picking that up.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure Jamie got this one too. Noctera number 12, the first part of the new storyline that they're doing.
It's a good cover.
Yeah, it is. Noctera's got some really good covers. And I remember the first issue they put out, they had this like really limited rare variant that they didn't even tell anyone about.
It was without the helmet.
Yeah, but like they were like shops were just putting it up on the rack because they didn't even know, like they didn't notice it.
Oh, no,
Good. Sell
So-
it for cover price.
Yeah.
man.
The Hulk number 13
It's a
as
good
this
cover.
title winds down before they relaunch it with a new number 1 as Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
And then my pick of the week, Justice Society number 3.
Yes.
Pretty much whatever week this book comes out, it's going to end up being the pick of the week for me.
Yeah,
There's
agreed.
something spectacular that comes out because I am so happy to have Justice Society back. And
Yep.
then I got a little, like I told them before the even pre-show, kind of a, I guess, somewhat of a unique oddity kind of thing. As I was cleaning up some stuff, I found this. For most people that don't know, I spent many years working for Domino's, and I got this there from when they
Nah.
when they did the sponsorship thing for the Dark Knight Returns.
That's
Keep it up.
awesome.
Keep it up.
And this is the back of the shirt.
That's
Nice.
great.
So when they did that, I was managing a store at the time, so I was psyched to get that, and I got to go to the midnight premiere of it because we were friends with the girl that managed the movie theater there, and we're like asking trivia questions to pass out like gift cards and gift certificates and stuff. And the company that I work for, I mean, it was Domino's, but the franchisee had bought this, and it was a cheap one, but had bought a Batman suit. So they sent it to me for a week, and I got one of my drivers to put it on, and we went to the movie theater, and we're like talking to people as they were going into the theater to see it. And I found that when I was cleaning some stuff out of my closet, and I don't remember where it is, but if I find it, I'll show it again, because I remember I had also saved the window cling that we put up on the window that had Heath Ledger on it that was advertising for the pizza deal. And I was like, well, I'm definitely saving that. So, and I think I saved the little promo book that they sent us too with it, because they had a pizza with it. It was a black box that had a cutout on the bottom of the box. Like you could either get a mask or like the pseudo glove things or like a belt. And we all used to laugh at it because the specialty pizza they had for it was a hand tossed pepperoni pizza, but you would stretch a small dough ball into a medium so the crust would be thinner, and it had like double the amount of 2.5 times the amount of pepperoni. So that thing was just a huge grease bomb.
I would have never ordered that.
It was.
I would.
It was heartburn city. But remember, we would joke. We're like, why do they have this mask cut out on the bottom of the box that is going to be just absolutely soaked in pepperoni grease? Like, oh yeah, let me take this and put this on my face now.
That's
But yeah,
amazing.
I had saved a bunch of that stuff. So if I find the rest of it wherever I have it stashed away, the window cling and stuff, I will show you that. But
Nice.
yeah, so I thought you guys would appreciate my Batman Dominoes shirt.
Well,
Awesome.
right on. Thanks for sharing that, Dan. Kevin.
Memories all.
Kevin, you got trades to show, buddy. What is it? And obviously, this is your trade of the week.
Yes. So my latest trade setup is I got The Walking Dead 1 through 4 right here. So this is, you got 2 issues of number 1, but 1 through 4 right here. That's my
So you can read volume 1 twice?
Yes.
Right on.
Or is that in the giveaway for Opie Taylor?
No, I have something else in mind for Opie. But I thought, why not go a little bit further and get Walking Dead 5 through 9? I'm like, I'm bored. I should do that. And so, like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well go and get 10 through 14.
Wow. Oh, my God.
And I'm like, okay, you know what? That should be fine. I should be done.
Tell me you found all of these for $1.
Screw that. I got another 14 through 20. So I got the first 20 trade paperbacks of The Walking Dead. And I thought I was good.
What, 6 issues per trade?
Yes, something like that. But here's the thing. I found out that there's actually 32 of these. So I am actually 12 away from the complete run of The Walking Dead. And I thought I had it with the first 20 issues, but no.
Wow.
So I have 12 more of these to go in order to get the full run.
Pick one trade at random and show us the cover, please.
Gotta close your eyes or doesn't
at
count.
Random. Take your glasses off.
This is completely random.
Hey, there you go. What volume number is that?
This is number 15.
There you go.
And this is the classic
Black and white.
Classic Walking Dead, black and white, gritty, dark.
Good
and
stuff.
I'm a big fan of the thing because, and I might delve into this in a later podcast that I might do or episode or show. But one of the things I really enjoyed about The Walking Dead is if you read it, you come to soon realize that it's not actually about the zombie apocalypse. It's about how far humans are willing to go in order to survive, with the backdrop of it just having to be something to do with zombies in the background.
Don't get too attached to anybody.
Exactly. Yep. And straight. Very true. So that's what I'm on this week.
Kevin, that's awesome.
What's that?
How many of them have you read so far?
The first 3. But
I was waiting for you to be like, none. He looked at the covers, and that was about it.
That's all I'm going to learn how to read just for this.
Plus, you'll have to get it's not a trade, but you'll have to get the
compendium
Lives one shot too.
I'm gonna there's a couple of the offshoots, what do they call that? God. But yeah, a couple of the ones that aren't attached to the main storyline.
Yeah.
So me, if I'm getting this
side quests.
Yeah. So if I get this, I'm obviously a completionist, so I'm gonna have to get all of those as well. But,
there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin's trade of the week is The Walking Dead. Obviously, it's a great story, so please go check it out.
Hell yes.
Now it's my turn. So my haul is very small. My book of the week is at the end.
Okay.
Let me type that in there. There we go. So the first one I'm going to show you is a recommendation from Jay at My Guys Comics. He's into horror books, and he recommended this to me. It's called Black Tape, and that is the first cover. It is from AWA Comics, right? Is that right? AWA? Yeah. Either way, Black Tape. If you remember those movies in the 70s and 80s about rock stars that sold their soul to the devil and stuff like that, that's pretty much what this is right here.
I did the same thing with Codex.
But this is issue number
Playing
1.
So much.
This is issue number 1 here, and I got issue number 2. Read them both today, and it's running a little slow for my taste. There's definitely some supernatural stuff. Anybody that is not secure in their faith, you shouldn't read this book. But beyond that, if you like horror, if you like supernatural, if you like mysticism and things like that, this is definitely something for you. It's 4 issues long. We're halfway through right now, and it goes slow, but I think the next 2 issues are going to be pretty banging. Next is The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, number 2.
Nice.
This is not my book of the week. This was okay, in my opinion. This is more of a building issue, and it did a really good job of that. Then I have the I don't know which cover it is, but it's a good one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
Next,
think that's the B.
Is it the B? Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have the variant cover for Hellcat number 1. This is the Lee Inhayek variant. I love this cover.
That is cool.
The issue, not so much. I was not a fan of this. The artwork really took it away for me. The story was cool. Sleepwalker's in it. I've been wondering about him for a while.
Yeah. That's amazing.
But the artwork really kind of pulled me away. It was very inconsistent and not pleasing to look at. Some parts were, but a lot of it was not. Next is also not my book of the week. This is one of the timeless variants for villains, and it is Kang.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's one I almost pulled because I was like, oh, it's King. But I was like, I'm not buying the other 16.
This was the only one my shop had. And as soon as I saw it, I snagged it off the wall. I was like, it's a cover price, right? And Jay's like, yeah, it is. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
What title is it on?
It says on the back.
Something Avengers. It's an Avengers Forever.
No, Avengers Out of Time.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is my book of the week, and this is Immoral X-Men number 2. Wonderful. This is the one I was looking forward to. I loved issue number 1. Issue number 2 did not disappoint, and all because of that character right there. Holy smokes. And Hope and Exodus in this issue, unbelievable and absolutely devastating. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Immoral X-Men number 2. I got one more to show you, and this is a mail call that I got earlier in the week, and this is Inferno number 1. This is the Art Germ variant.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
I got that.
That would look very nice on the display right next to the White Queen one.
It's a nice book to display. Yeah. So
Slap, slappity, slap, slap.
there we go. That's what I got, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, why don't you go ahead and take the reins and let us know what you got for the week?
All right, starting off because everyone's recommendation, I got Clear number 1.
That's your book of the week or no?
No. I'll tell you when the book of my week is.
Did you get to read it yet?
No, my book of the week is right here,
When you
and it is Not Terror number 12.
Ooh,
Nice. You said that one is your book of the week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, we got House of Slaughter number 13, The Butcher's Return.
Nice. That's cool.
You've already seen it, but I'm gonna show it again. Berserker number 12.
very nice.
I have TMNT, the Armageddon game, issue 6 of 6.
I saw the advertisement for that in The Lost Years, and that has piqued my interest.
It probably will. It does go a little slow at the beginning, but then it picks up.
Right on.
Next up, we have Rogue Sun, number 11.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Got the last Ronin TMNT, The Lost Years, number 2.
Very cool.
Good stuff.
We got Hulk number 13.
That's a cool cover.
Which, for those of you who have not checked it out yet, Go check out Comic Character of the Week. Hulk we did just recently.
Woo.
We've got Avengers Forever number 15.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Big Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy, All Rider.
Yes. So I got the timeless variant for the Avengers.
Oh, Ultron.
Because that one was cool to me. Moon Knight number 21.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
The one you guys raved about so much, that Amazing Spider-Man 21.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate read that whole storyline.
That's Tim's book of the year.
Oh, and then I have the timeless variant for Hulk.
Oh, the leader.
Damn.
That's great.
And then Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's
I like
awesome.
that cover. That's a very bright cover.
Is that?
Yeah.
I think that's Dan Moore that did that, right? He's gonna be the artist on the
No.
series.
Simone DeMio.
Oh, okay.
And then next up, Justice Society of America number 3.
Oh, that's
a great cover, my boy Jay. Awesome.
How long have you and Jay known each other, Kevin?
Since 1943, right up to the war.
Oh, okay, perfect. Right.
Batman 133 C cover.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Holy crap.
And then I got the B cover for it as well.
That's great Quesada artwork right there.
Mm.
That is Quesada, ladies and gentlemen.
That is not Bagley. That is Quesada. The Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 6. This is the C variant.
Oh, that is twisted. Oh, that is awesome.
I thought that's the one I wanted. I was like, the B cover doesn't look as good as this. And then the last two I have, they're both Poison Ivies, and I believe, yes, this is the B cover.
Issue 10?
Yes.
Man, that looks great. All the B covers are amazing.
Oh, the C cover is even better. Hang on.
Really?
Yeah, get ready.
Oh,
wow.
Almighty.
Tim just went through second puberty.
Yeah. In a matter of a moment.
Good artwork, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, good artwork is good artwork, and the female form is stunning in all its shapes and sizes.
True that.
How many of those timeless variants came out this week? It was like 4 or 5, right?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Is that all you got this week, James?
Yeah, that's all I got. That's my lackluster pulls.
Cool.
Kevin, what are you doing in my chair? What are you doing
I just
in
thought I
Dan's
would
chair?
try it out and see how it felt. I almost went mad with power just being that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we better get him before his ego catches up.
Oh my God. While Jamie's drinking real quick and to make his fingers nimble and fast, we got a commercial. It's pretty awesome. Talks about somebody super cool that's been with us for a little while. That is Heroscornercomics, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know how to save 20% store-wide, Jamie, let us know how to do that.
And I will. Everyone, if you're anything like me, you love comics, but you also love a good deal. And our friends over at Heroes Corner Comics have just the deal for you. From exclusives to back issues, graded slabs, current issues, and even set up a subscription with them. And all you have to do is use the keyword codex at checkout. That's CODEX, and you will save 20% store wide. So don't miss out.
Right? Don't miss out. That's the best advice you'll get tonight. 20% store wide at heroescornercomics.com. Use the keyword codex and save a bundle. Oh, also, there is a codex bundle.
Oh.
Yes, and you can apply that keyword codex to the bundle and still save 20% on it. And that's 3 Heroes Corner Comics exclusives that you get with that bundle.
And if you want to see what one of those bundles looked like, you can check out my unboxing for the the Codex bundle from Heroes Corner Comics. Just remember, no one bundle is the same as any other bundle. They're all unique. So you'll get your own just for you.
Awesome.
All right. So let's get into some topics, guys. Dan,
All
this
right.
one belongs to you. It is going to be award recognition. Why so little? So please let us know and then give us your thoughts. Why did you choose this topic tonight?
I chose it because I was thinking about it when they were talking about the Oscars that just ended, and everyone made a big deal about how Angela Bassett got nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Like, it's the first time there's been an actor nominated for a Marvel movie like that. And as far as superhero stuff goes, I know I know you made the list, Tim, of nominations and stuff, but it's all for stuff like special effects and costumes, and I think there's probably like some soundtrack or cinematographies thrown in there, but
Well, to just to look, and I'll go over this later, but things that comic book movies have won for is exactly what you said, with the exception of a few. And that's like best visual effects, best soundtrack, production design, costume design, art direction, sound editing, makeup and hairstyling. Let's see here, and original song and cinematography.
yeah, so they're not nominated for, I mean, I don't really,
The big ones.
yeah, like I personally don't really follow the Oscars. It's like, I mean, you're judging art like it's a competition, but yeah. But the major ones are, like best screenplay, best picture, best director, and then the actress and actor awards. And the ones I can think of is Angela Bassett, who was just nominated but didn't win. Heath Ledger won for the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix won for the Joker. But people have this perception of the superhero movies, like, oh, that's just a dumb superhero movie, and it's so popular for not so much actors as much it is for like directors, like Martin Scorsese kind of bashed them, like, oh, they're just theme park rides, and like Ricky Gervais kind of intimated that at his Golden Globes speech a couple years ago, and yeah, you know what? Yeah, they got special effects, they got people wearing costumes and all that, but like, is there really that much of a difference of a guy wearing a Batman costume as opposed to somebody that's in a medieval setting movie that is wearing like a full suit of medieval armor? Like, isn't that just as ridiculous if you're like walking around the back lot to get a sandwich for lunch, or if you're in some crazy sci-fi western or something? It just seems like the genre film is kind of looked down on, and there should be something said for the best picture being something that like people want to see. You look at how much money like Avengers Endgame made, or and some of these, it's like, why not nominate that for best picture? You got 10 spots for it, you can't just throw them a bone. Or a movie like Logan, I mean, that could have easily been nominated for like best picture, best screenplay, maybe Hugh Jackman for best actor, definitely Patrick Stewart for best supporting actor. And there's other movies too that that are like the superhero movies, because there's a lot of indie ones too that there's like Road to Perdition that say it's based on a comic, but or like A History of Violence, it's based on a comic, but it's not like the spandex superhero stuff.
No, but it's still a comic book movie.
But I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
it's like the superhero stuff is looked down upon, like it's some kind of lesser thing. And yeah, it's movies that are made to appeal to the general audience, but it doesn't mean that they don't have good scripts or good acting, or good stories. There's more to them than just special effects and cool costumes, I guess would be what my point is.
Well, let me go ahead and give you the rundown here. As Sonny would say, it's time for the rundown. So, Marvel specifically. Well, wait a minute. Let's go independent first, because it's the smaller list. So, these are all the independent comic book movies that have won Oscars, not been nominated. There's several that have been nominated. Ghost World being one with Scarlett Johansson when she was younger. History of Violence, things like that. Those are all nominated movies. But these are the ones that actually won Oscars. So for Independence, the first one is Dick Tracy with Warren Beatty. That one,
Really?
yeah, it won 3. It won Best Art Direction. And if you haven't seen it, the colors in that movie alone are magnificent. It won Best Original Song. I assume it's Madonna's song.
Madonna.
Yeah, and then it won Best Makeup. All 3 well-deserved. The next one up for Independence is Men in Black, and that won Best Makeup. Also well-deserved. And then the last independent movie that was a comic book movie that won an Oscar is Road to Perdition, and that won Best Cinematography. Road to Perdition, I feel like it's been forgotten. If you haven't seen that,
It's
watch
good.
it.
I haven't, so I'm a.
I guess American Splendor was just.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was nominated.
Right, but it didn't win.
It didn't
win. These are only the ones that have won. So now, as far as Marvel goes, Marvel movies have won 6 Oscars, 6 categories, with 18 nominations. If you're counting 2023, this year's Oscars, add Angela Bassett into that, so 19 or 20, right? So the movies that won are Spider-Man 2 for Best Visual Effects, Big Hero 6 for Best Animated Feature, Black Panther, the first one, for Best Soundtrack, Best Production Design, and Costume Design. So it won 3. And then you have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which won Best Animated Feature. And then finally, Black Panther Wakanda Forever for Best Costume Design. Now, as far as DC goes, they have won 7 Oscars and have been nominated 32 times. I'm going to let you guess how many of those are Batman or Batman related.
All Dark Knight.
No. So the first one is Superman, the original, 1978, won Best Visual Effects, and you did believe a man could fly.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2 is Batman, 1989, that won Best Art Direction. Number 3 is The Dark Knight, won 2 for Best Sound Editing and Best Supporting Actor, Heath Ledger. I do believe that is the first time an actor won a major award for a comic book movie. Next is The Suicide Squad, the first one, not the James Gunn directed. That won Best Makeup and Hairstyling. And then finally, Joker, which won Best Original Score and Lead Actor, Joaquin Phoenix. So there you go. Now, here's my opinion on this. I think that, like with the Golden Globes, I think that that's more of a people's choice than it is like the aristocrats, like the Oscars and things like that. I know there's the People's Choice Awards and all that stuff, but I think the Golden Globes is a little more loose when it comes to who they pick and who they give awards to. But like with the Batman or with Angela Bassett and her performance in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, she deserved that supporting actress award. Jamie Lee Curtis got it for Everything Everywhere All at Once, rightfully deserved. But I mean, come on. Angela Bassett acted the crap out of that role. But this is my opinion. I think that the Academy has always had a very open disdain for tentpole movies and like science fiction and anything that's not high fantasy, with the exception of Return of the King, which they were kind of forced to give Best Picture to because it was amazing.
Amazing
comedy too. They kind of look down on comedies as well.
Yeah, they don't do that very good. But like with tentpole movies, a lot of those guys have their noses so far up in the air and up each other's asses that they see these movies as popcorn flicks. They are visual spectacles and nothing more. But to us, I mean, these movies are dramatic. They are suspenseful. They bring a tear to your eye. They are heartfelt. They pull on our strings, our emotions, and we leave the theater, feeling all kinds of ways or so excited that we can't wait to get back in line and go see it again. Is every one of them Oscar worthy? No, not at all. But there are ones that definitely deserve more than they got. The Dark Knight being one of them. Joker being another. That movie, I think, is a solid masterpiece that I will only watch one time
Yeah.
because it is just so draining when you watch it. I could only watch it once. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. But it was an absolutely amazing movie. But like Avengers Infinity War, that movie was 3 hours of you just kind of going like this and like, what, what? And it was just wonderful. Endgame was another one, and so on and so forth. I mean, Spider-Man, No Way Home. I could go on. But
Yeah.
the point is I think that like people like Martin Scorsese and the Academy and stuff like that, they look down on these movies and they think these movies are beneath them, and that is incredibly unfortunate.
I don't think they
Jamie,
watch them either. I don't think Martin Scorsese even watches them. I think
no,
sees the commercials and just kind of, assumes it. But, not to say that like all the performances are great or even specifically all throughout them.
no.
I mean, they're good enough. But like, if you can't tell me that you didn't watch that last Spider-Man scene in Infinity War and been like, oh my god, even knowing like they're not going to kill Spider-Man, he's going to come back. But like,
I
the
got
way
in
that
trouble
they
for
did
that scene.
What? What'd you say?
I got in trouble for that scene.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, I'll explain the story after you're done.
But like, you can't watch that and not be like that. That was amazing, Or
My
one thing that always sticks with me too is the scene of Loki and Thor, and it's only like a minute long. But
when they were doing the Shakespearean back and forth in Avengers,
yeah, at the beginning of Avengers, before the team got together, and he's like,
where it is, I
all
know
that.
not where.
I was like, that's like, I remember even sitting in the theater the first time I watched it. Like, that is a brilliant,
Doth thou
brilliant set of
realize what they've done, brother?
but like that's a brilliant, some brilliant acting there between
Yeah.
both of them. And
My favorite thing, and then Jamie, go ahead and take it away, is when the Academy reveals what the best picture is. Almost every time, you've never heard of it, but they're like,
Yeah.
"This is the greatest movie ever made." You
Rotten
need to
Tomato gave it a 99 overall critic score, but a 10% audience score.
right? Yeah, audiences love it. No, we don't.
yeah, I mean, look, they get, a lot of the movies that get Best Picture, like are, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't know how you say one's more worthy than the other because it's it's all what you like. But like American Beauty is a great movie. A lot of them are good movies,
Awesome
but
movie.
like I've never seen The English Patient. I think I sat down to try and watch it, and a couple minutes in, I was like,
Talking Different Ways in Budapest.
I was like, this is boring.
Who's watched that?
This is boring as shit. But,
Jamie, take it away, buddy. Tell us your thoughts on this.
Oh yeah, it to me it's upsetting to see, but their recollection of what they're saying, especially the directors, is this form of media has been going on since the 20s, and the stuff's already written. They think of it as just something that's like copy and paste, not something that has been set down, researched, and written by them. That's the difference. That's the key aspect there is it's not an original take or it's not their own take on an original subject and written in their form.
Yeah.
It's already proven, stamped, sealed, ready to go. There's just a loose interpretation a lot of the times on these comic book movies because they can't fit everything into it. Like if you look at Civil War wasn't an 8-on-8 fight.
no,
You had to save the money to do it, but it's already written. We already know what the whole outcome is. We know what happens. And I think that's what deters a lot of the nominations and the winners because of the fact that this is already pre-established. There's no, hey, this guy came up with a La La Land, like let's nominate that for Best Picture, or they came up with crap, what was the other one that I saw it the other day and I laughed. It was a remake of a remake. And I was just like, this is getting voted in, but nothing else. Like the day I gave up watching all of that was when Aquaman was seriously not nominated for best visual effects.
It was so
In
amazing.
a year where there was no movies because the pandemic was going on.
Yeah, I mean that was the best part of that movie too. The special effects were just breathtaking.
Yeah, it was literally Guardians of the Galaxy underwater.
Yeah.
It was
Like there's no better way to explain it, but it's sad because we love obviously this medium. We love the fact of reading these comics, ingesting it in any form we can. But for other people not to credit it as almost like a film or even an entity in its own, that just diversifies.
Like they say, it's like it's not a real movie.
Yeah, it just diversifies us for us knowing that we're the outcasts. It doesn't matter at the end of the day anymore because we're not going to get that publicized spotlight in this form. And it's sad, but it's also true. Like Martin Scorsese, I like his movies, but he doesn't like our medium because it's already established. It's like, come on, man. Like it's fine. You keep doing you write the same mob story every other week.
Yeah.
And how many movies has he done that's been based on something previously?
How many Oscars has he won? Let's put it that way.
Yeah. But like he said, they're too long. They're too this. The Irishman was 3 hours and 14 minutes.
I've never seen it.
3 hours and 14 minutes. And that was right after Endgame came out. And that was 3 hours and like 2 minutes. So it goes to show, like, they're just finding a reason not to like the media or medium that we love. And it's not going to turn around anytime soon. There is an Arrowverse, there's an MCU, there's a DCEU, there's a Sonyverse, there's a independent circuit. Like, there's so much to consume from.
Feige said that Marvel is sustained for decades.
Yeah, they got so many years planned out in phases already. It's not even funny, and they keep it all under wraps because they don't want to put everything out at once.
Right.
I mean, you look at they get prestige actors to do these things too. Like they got Robert Redford started Sundance, and he was in 2 Marvel movies.
Right. So,
I mean, like you're gonna look down on the genre that's got like Michael Douglas and Robert Redford and
Michelle Pfeiffer, Angela Bassett.
Yeah, that's Morgan Freeman and
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., who's considered even before Iron Man was considered, neck and neck with Sean Penn as the greatest actor of his generation. And the list goes on and on for for all these guys that do the Marvel and DC, like the straight up superhero movies too, like Gary Oldman, and these are prestige actors that are that are used to doing, and
they are not phoning it in either.
Oh, no, not at all.
Kevin, after I give my thought here, please go ahead and jump in and give us yours.
Yeah.
But they are not phoning their performances in. They are putting in hard work, and they are giving us a legitimate, jaw-dropping performance. Kevin, give us your thoughts, please.
Well, you're talking about all these great actors that have been established before the movies that they made them famous. But there's also a lot of these movies that have made these people that pretty much appeared in these movies for the first time a springboard to like huge. Tom Holland is a huge name now because of Spider-Man. Who else was the example? What's that?
Chris Hemsworth.
Hugh
Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman is the other one. Like these are A-tier actors now because of Marvel. But the other thing I was going to say is, I know that a lot of the Hollywood, I'm not going to try to go down a conspiracy theory rabbit hole, but there's a lot of politics involved with all of these award ceremonies, and who knows what exactly is going on with the back room deals with who's getting what where for what reason. So I'm sure that there's some factors in there as far as like why we're not getting the popularity, the recognition for our preferred genre here.
Because we would take over every nomination.
That's true. That's true as well. And I can like Tim, you used the term that I was going to use. They're considered popcorn films, where it's like it doesn't have the it's recognized as not having the emotional depth of other main. I'm not saying I agree with
No.
this.
I know. My sour face is
perception,
because
yeah.
every time I hear that, it makes me go, why do you think
Right.
that? Have you
Right.
ever, not you, Kevin, but the
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
in
saying
general?
it's considered that. I'm not saying that that's true. It's absolutely bullcrap. It does have all of the emotional roller coaster of any other movie, but it's just considered comic book, therefore a kid's movie.
Watch X-Men 2, where the guards are coming through the mansion, taking kids out,
Mm-hmm.
and then Wolverine comes out like this, and Colossus steps through
that
the
was so
wall,
awesome.
and
I can
he
help you.
metals up and is like,
Mhm.
I can help you.
Yeah.
And Logan's like, help them. Dude,
Yes.
that I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. How can that not be emotional?
Because it's a comic book thing, and therefore it's a kid's movie.
But
Like I
it's
said,
not.
like I said, the example I gave was Logan. I mean, that movie is, it's got the cool action stuff and the fights, all that. But that, the whole premise of that movie is all built on, it's all loss, and it's all, the emotion of loss, and, what he's lost and what Xavier's lost, and then the little girl, and then trying to, get her to this, to this better life, and, yeah, I mean, the performances in that were great. The movie was great.
Patrick Stewart says to Logan, Professor X, when he says to Logan, why won't you let me die? That is unreal.
I did love the line, though, where he said something about like that effing albino.
Yeah.
That movie was all about that's the thing. Like, speaking of emotional depth, that movie is all about like
that whole movie is
finding a way to continue after you've had like a great tragic loss.
Well, it's how much living can you put into what's left when you know that you're dying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a huge emotional, like, poignant premise that just got glossed over because he
has claws that come out of his hand.
Well, I mean, there's not. I don't think there's much more that can really be said that we haven't already said. Guys, anybody watching this, if you have any comments about why comic book movies in general get little to no recognition in the major awards, please let us know in the comment section down below. We would love to hear your thoughts. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2, gentlemen. This is Cosmic Odysseys. For our closing, I wanted to do something a little lighthearted because I knew this topic was going to be pretty heavy, as Marty McFly would say. There's that word again, heavy.
Why is everything so heavy?
Yeah, is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? Cosmic Odysseys, gentlemen. And Jamie, I want you to take this one away. What comes to mind when you think cosmic?
Okay, so my mind goes to 2 places in 2 different areas. So Marvel, it goes to Nowhere and Titan.
Ooh, okay.
When it comes to DC, it's the Totality or the Source Wall and Oa.
The Source Wall, is that from New 52?
That's from the entire.
See, I don't know much about it,
DC.
which is why we're talking about this. So
the Source Wall was first introduced in the Teen Titans X-Men crossover.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So explain the Source Wall, Jamie. What exactly is that?
Basically, I mean, they've retconned it like 3 times, but from the last one, it's what's holding the multiverse together, basically. And once you break through it, there's so many entities and oddities, I want to say, if that's even a word, that can come through that basically, Go Go ahead, Kev.
Isn't that what Superboy Prime punched through in order to break reality?
It wasn't the source wall.
Yeah,
It was
wasn't
no.
the Source Wall?
It should have been.
the
But I think they
barrier
call it
between
something else.
realities. I think they called it.
Yeah. But essentially, like, they stopped those gods millenniums ago
Mm-hmm.
and trapped them within the source wall. Once it's open, all hell breaks loose, and that's where we got what was it, Perpetua and
Yeah.
all of her kids from Villain of the Year.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So
Yep.
the source wall separates Marvel's universe from DC's universe.
It's just all
also?
multiverses.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So that's their barrier then.
Yeah.
Originally, wasn't it like separating the universe basically like from the old universe?
Yeah,
Wasn't
it basically
where
Earth
originally
Prime,
was?
or Earth Prime, and I think it was Earth 1. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
It was one of
changed
those
a
two.
few times.
Hmm.
Yeah.
This
But
is
it was keeping them away from one another, so that way neither one of those can merge into each other. Because the biggest concept was after Crisis on Infinite Earths and everything became one, it was separated again, and they wanted to keep each other away.
Hmm.
Like, don't cross my line, I won't cross your line in the sand. Basically,
I'm going to do more for research into this. This is
Hmm.
pretty amazing. But what was the other one you said for DC?
Oa
Well, yeah.
or
there you go.
or Mogo.
Okay. And for
No.
Marvel, one more time.
Nowhere
Mm-hmm.
and Titan,
Titan. Okay. Fantastic.
because you can't have Marvel Cosmic without Thanos.
That's
Yep.
very true. Very true. Kevin, what about you? What do you think of when you think cosmic in comics?
I think that there's two different tiers in most comic book universes. And what that is the stories that take place on Earth with the Avengers, the X-Men, and then there's the ones that take place in space that they don't really connect with very often, like Silver Surfer and not Quantum, what's his name? Quasar.
Quasar.
You know,
There you go.
they should separate. What's that?
Oh, I said, there you go. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
We should separate. You know, I kind of like the fact that they have like the two major level tiers. With DC, you know, the Justice League, Teen Titans, and then they have the Green Lantern Corps and
Mhm.
you know Black Star, which they don't really acknowledge anymore.
Yeah.
But that's but that's the thing when I think of Green Lantern as a cosmic hero, and with that, when they're talking about doing the new series as like a cop drama on Earth, I think we talked about this before. It just doesn't seem.
Oh, series is in the TV show.
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
the
the
comic.
new
Got it.
series coming out on the TV show. It seems like they're shooting themselves in the foot with creating such a powerful character that's meant to be a cosmic intergalactic policeman as like some dude chilling out on Earth. I don't know. Just
I think there'll be more cosmic stuff in there than we expect.
I
Yeah.
hope so. But I for me,
I need to see a lot of floating.
yeah. So for me, when I think of cosmic, I think of characters that are off in space that do not interact with the main heroes of Earth. It's
Okay.
like two completely different tiers.
Fair enough. Dan, I'm going to give my thoughts on this and then I will let you finish it off. So, as far as cosmic goes, the first thing that comes to mind for me in comics is Galactus, the World Eater. I think he was my first real exposure to the cosmic side of the Marvel universe, and with Silver Surfer and any of the other heralds that he's had, Terrax, Thor, yeah, the Hulk even. It's just like when I think Galactus, I was talking to somebody a long time ago about whether Galactus is a villain or whether he is a force. And I think it's a little bit of both, more a force, less a villain. But that dude is, I think in the tier of like power, he is like on the third or fourth rung. I think the only things above him are the Celestials, like the In-Betweener and the Living Tribunal and stuff
Franklin,
like that.
and Franklin Richards. who made Galactus his herald.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But
And
Galactus is the first thing that comes to mind when I think cosmic. As far as like the DC side of things goes, the Green Lantern Corps immediately comes to mind, and I think it's as it should be. Like you said, he's an intergalactic hero, and Oa is out there in the middle of space, and there's Green Lanterns from across the universe. So it's more than just Earth. It's just 2814 is the sector that gets focused on more than anything else.
Right.
That's a do you know point right there. Sonny, don't watch this episode. We're gonna ask that question.
Cheating mother. Wait,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Hey, so what's the answer to this? Venom Lethal Protector number 4.
Sonny,
What were you looking at?
Nothing.
Um,
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I think as far as cosmic goes. The Infinity Gauntlet comes to mind. That's an immensely cosmic thing. I'm not as well versed in the cosmic aspect on DC and all that stuff. But Dan, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, for DC, for cosmic, you definitely got to go. Green Lantern Corps got to be up there. You kind of think Hawkman too, even though he's not. He's more earthbound, but it is the Thanagar stuff. Like Jamie said, Mogo. I mean, it's a living planet that I think they got rid of Oa, right? So Mogo is
Mogo is Oa.
Oh, is awesome? That's great.
But like
basically, it's the Green Lantern's home base.
Yeah,
that's
but
awesome.
it's a living planet that's also a Green Lantern
that can kill you.
Yeah, that like it used to be. The lanterns would like go there on vacation. And but yeah, that and like I like the more, especially for DC, the stuff that's more like sci-fi-y, like the Weird or Captain Comet, or like less superhero but more sci-fi stuff like Adam Strange. Like that's what I think of as cosmic, because
Strange Adventures.
Yeah, because it doesn't really do stuff on Earth that much. Even when
Weird
Earth characters. Yeah, and then for so I tend to think of it as more the stuff that's more sci-fi-ish and less superhero-y. And then in Marvel, you name some of them, like the Living Tribunal and the Celestials, and like the big one, Eternity. That he is the universe. And when they it's always cool when some character goes out to talk to him, and it's and they appear and it's them and him, and then it's just white all around.
Yeah.
He is existence. But like you said, for Infinity Gauntlet, all the ones that show up in Infinity Gauntlet, because they were like, all right, we got to stop Thanos, and it's Eternity and the Living Tribunal and Ego and and the Celestials and all them. Like that's what I.
Yeah, it was like the who's who of cosmic beings.
And but like for me, the number one for Marvel would still have to be Silver Surfer.
There you go. Okay. All right. So I think that kind of finishes us off for tonight. We are in a cosmic wavelength, and we're on our way out, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your boards, be your heralds, and go and destroy planets. Figuratively, not literally. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here tonight on Codex After Dark. We loved having you here. I am very grateful that you have welcomed us into your home for the past hour and 13 minutes. And if you like long form content like this, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow button. You can find us on all the socials. All you got to do is type in the Codex Station, and that is where we will be, your favorite social media platforms. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we also have a website that is thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Go there, get some merch, meet the team, and so much more. Dan, you are on Instagram. Please let everybody know where they can find you and what you do there.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. I post art and music there a few times a week. And I think I'm going to start posting some writing on there too, and see how that goes, and see if there gets to be any interest in that. So, we'll see. But go check it out. Make sure you follow. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you like it. And, I said before, for you, it's just a little simple clicking a button that says follow, clicking the little heart on there. And, it's at less than a second and you move on. But to us, it means everything for all of our sites and our channels and everything. It shows us that, it's worth doing, and it helps us, be able to get a bigger following to do even more for you. So make sure you do that. And then this guy next to me has got a page that he would also like you to go like and comment on as well.
What would that be, Kevin?
It's funny because it's true. I created a group over on Facebook and Instagram called Comic Character of the Day. Thank you very much, Dan. Where we post a different cover, anything funny, a character, anything news related in regards to this geekery that we all know and love, and anything funny that we find. And it's a community that's been building. I'm pretty proud of it. And we just hit 500 members, and we announced the giveaway tonight. And congratulations to Opie Taylor, who is the winner of the Comic Character of the Week, Comic Character of the Day, 500 member giveaway. Woo! Congratulations, Opie! Thank you so much for being here for us and adding so much content to our group.
Now start watching the shows and subscribe if you haven't, because I'm having you on After Dark.
There you go.
Right on. Jamie, why don't you go ahead and take us out of here? Let everybody know about our sponsor.
You cosmic being, you.
Yes. Check out Dubby Energy. That's at dubby.gg. They have restocked all their flavors, and they're already selling out. Dragonade, which I want so badly, is already sold out. So I got Big Gamer Tears, which is Blue Res. It's on its way. Sal has already gotten his. The rest of the guys just ordered theirs. It is the cleanest form of energy, guys. No jitters, no itch, no problems whatsoever. Gives you that boost you need to go throughout the day. And if you use our code word codex, it's CODE-X at checkout, you're going to save 10% on your order. So don't miss out on that. Go get your energy you need. It is unlike any energy drink I've had before. And it doesn't leave that nasty aftertaste in your mouth like Monster and Red Bull.
Right on. Good.
Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again for joining us on Codex After Dark. My name is Tim. This beautiful guy over here is J-Dubs. Down below is the artist formerly known as Dan Kelly. And next to him, somewhere in the stratosphere, maybe in the cosmic realm, is the guy behind Comic Character of the Day. That is Archduke Kevy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Codex After Dark, and we will see you next time.
Be kind to one another. I can't talk.
Much love. Peace.